We begin in the region. A 16-year-old Trinidad and Tobago national has been captured on the battlefield in Syria with fighters for the Islamic State, the New York Times has reported. The boy was initially thought to be an American, but he was later confirmed to be a Trinidad teenager by U.S. officials and the boy's sister. The report states that the teenager was taken from Trinidad to the war zone when he was 12 by his mother, who had converted to Islam after becoming romantically involved with a radicalized man. The boy's sister said she recognized him in a photo released by the militia, the Syrian Democratic Forces. St. Lucian Prime Minister Alan Chastanet has defended the performance of the St. Lucia Police Force, saying that his administration has been seeking to provide the necessary resources for law enforcement officials to carry out their duties. In a radio and television broadcast hours after the island recorded its first murder for 2019, a British engineer, the Prime Minister said at a time when crime was on the minds of most St. Lucians, his administration has had to spend much of the last 30 months sourcing and providing some of the very basic needs for the police that were not available when the government came into office. Police said they were investigating the murder of British national Robert Bob Hathaway, whose bloodied body was found at his home on the island on Sunday. Internationally, a Chinese court on Monday sentenced the Canadian man to be executed for drug smuggling, prompting Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to accuse China of using the death penalty arbitrarily. The Dalian Intermediate People's Court in China's northeast province of Liaoning retried Robert Lloyd, who had appealed his original 15-year prison sentence, and decided on execution, the court said in a statement. Bilateral ties between China and Canada turned icy in early December after Meng Wanzhou, chief financial officer of Chinese telecommunications giant Huawei Technologies, was arrested in Vancouver on a U.S. extradition warrant. Indonesian authorities on Monday said they will immediately begin to download contents of a cockpit voice recorder from a Lion Air jet that crashed into the sea near Jakarta more than 2 months ago, killing all 189 people on board. The recovery of the aircraft's second black box from the Java Sea north of Jakarta on Monday may provide an account of the last actions of the doomed jet's pilots. A group of relatives of victims urged the Transportation Safety Committee to reveal everything that was recorded and to work independently.